Away. Tomorrow begins Navy Week in Central Ohio. Hundreds of sailors will be in Columbus with events, performances, and more, all leading up to the Columbus Air Show featuring the Navy Blue Angels. I got a chance to chat with Rear Admiral Matthew Pottenberg. He's a Central Ohio native, and he's the commander of the Naval Service Training Command. We talked about what's going to go on this week in Columbus. Admiral, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We're very excited to have you and excited for Navy Week. First off, let's start and tell me what Navy Week is and what's going to be going on in Central Ohio this week.
Well, first, Tom, let me say thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to be kicking off Navy Week in Columbus, Ohio. The whole purpose of Navy Week is connection. It's the 250th birthday of the United States Navy, and we're taking it on the road to connect with the communities that we serve, and just super, super excited. We have all kinds of incredible events this week. It's going to kick off on Monday at the National Veterans Memorial and Museum. The governor's going to be there with the Navy Proclamation. And again, we're going to have events that start on Monday and they go all the way through the Columbus Crew Game that's going to happen on Saturday. COSI, Columbus State Community College, of course, Ohio State, we brought in the Fleet Forces Navy Band. They're going to be performing all over Central Ohio and Columbus. We have about probably just under 100 sailors that are active duty in the United States Navy right now from Columbus and the surrounding counties and areas. We're sending them all back to Columbus. So if you see somebody wearing their summer whites, which is what I'm wearing right now, please engage them, ask them what they do for the United States Navy. They'd love to connect with you, which again is our main purpose, is connecting with Columbus to share our story, what the United States Navy is doing for you every single day.
Is this about recruitment, you would say, overall, or just kind of letting people know what the Navy does?
And I would say primarily it's about connection. Just like I said, we like to get out into the communities for, again, the Navy's 250th birthday. I will tell you, is there going to be recruiting involved? We will certainly have plenty of recruiters. We have incredible jobs and opportunities, 150 jobs for enlisted, 120 some odd jobs for officers. So there's certainly a component of that. And frankly, Ohio has a rich legacy of naval service, which is the other reason why we're here. Right now we have the USS Columbus, named after Columbus, Ohio, a fast attack submarine. We've had 4 USS Columbuses dating back to 1775, the very beginning of our United States Navy. John Glenn, Neil Armstrong, Jim Lovell, perhaps you've heard of them. All of them, either Columbus or Ohio born and raised, all naval aviators.
Tell us what you do now, what your current role is. You're basically in charge of anybody who's coming into the Navy is going to go through boot camp where you are. Tell us about that.
That's right. So I'm the commander for Naval Service Training Command in Great Lakes, which is just north of Chicago. It's the home of the United States Navy's only boot camp. We have about 12,000 recruits right now in my backyard running around doing some form of boot camp training. I'm a Columbus, Ohio born and raised native, which is why they're sending me back to kind of lead the Navy effort in Columbus. Although I'm in Chicago, I'm a Buckeye through and through. And that's why they're sending me home.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. It's a homecoming for you. Grew up in Delaware County and went to Ohio State University. Tell us very quickly how you get from Ohio and literally rise through the ranks to where you are today.
Sure, no, absolutely. I was born and raised in Columbus, born at Grant Hospital a long time ago. My parents and I grew up in Galena, Ohio, and then went off to Ohio State. Just a chance meeting with somebody I'd gone to church with about 5 years ago, had just returned from flight school. He was in his SDBs. I had grown up listening to stories about the Navy from my grandfather, who was a chief petty officer in World War II. And I knew at some point I just wanted to serve in the Navy, but frankly, nobody told me how to do that. And that chance encounter at Ohio State, my first week at Ohio State in 1991, bumped into him. He had just come back from flight school, told me the stories of flight school. He brought me to the NROTC unit at Ohio State. And frankly, the rest is history. I've been in the Navy for 29 years. I've from that little boy from Galena, a couple counties. I've now been to 6 of the 7 continents and close to 70 different countries. I've done a lot of flying. That's my job. I get to fly airplanes when I'm lucky, and it's just been an incredible experience. The Navy changed the entire trajectory of my life, and I'm just so thankful and blessed to be in the United States Navy.
Rear Admiral Pottenberg, thanks so much for being with me today. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you around town this week for Navy Week.
That sounds good. I look forward to meeting with you. I'll say just quickly in conclusion, for happy birthday, U.S. Navy.
All right, there are a week's worth of events going on for Navy Week. Here are just a few of the things happening. On Monday, the week kicks off at 5 p.m. at the National Veterans Memorial with an opening ceremony. Tuesday, Navy meteorologists will be at COSI for STEM demonstrations. Wednesday, the Navy Band performs at 1 p.m. at the main branch of the Columbus Metropolitan Library. Wednesday is also Navy Night at the Columbus Clippers. The band then performs again at Jones Middle School on Thursday and then at the Zoo on Friday. And Saturday night is Navy Night at the Columbus Crew. So many more activities than those going on this week for Navy Week.
Thank you for watching the ABC6 YouTube channel.
Bringing you breaking news, stories, weather, and original content throughout Central Ohio.
Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out.
And start your mornings right with Good Day Columbus.